Okay, it's 9 o'clock, time to call the meeting to order. Please join us in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we do have a special activity this morning. We have a recommendation to appoint Robert Myrtle as volunteer police chaplain. Is there a motion to appoint Robert Myrtle as police chaplain?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Museball. Yay. Mr. Gabbard.
Yay.
Mr. Wade.
Yay. Bob, if you would come up and we'll oath of office. There's the copy right there. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your name,
I, Bob Myrtle,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Ohio,
and the state of Ohio,
and I will in all respect uphold the resolutions of Clearcreek Township,
and I will in all respects uphold the resolutions of Clearcreek Township,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of volunteer police chaplain
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of volunteer police chaplain
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, appreciate it. Sure. Yeah, please. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Right?
Jim?
How was he this morning?
I've talked to you about it, but yay for doing that.
Okay.
Bobby Anderson, you know Bobby?
Yeah, and I see him very regular.
Yeah, he went in the cardiac arrest yesterday. He's in ICU, but never mind.
Who?
Jim Anderson.
Jim Anderson. I grew up with him as well, Steve and Kevin. We're a little closer to him than I was, we all grew up together. But,
So,
yeah. Prayers to him and his family, when it counts.
yeah. He works over in Indiana.
Yeah. I used to run Jill at China Connect all the time.
Yeah, she said it was to do.
Yeah.
I saw that on my phone. This will be opened up today.
Turn around.
Trade around.
Back there.
We were headed to the girls' basketball.
Oh. But anyway.
Sorry to hear that. Okay, does anybody have anything they would like to remove from the consent agenda?
Yep.
Okay, public comment. And we have fiscal business.
I have nothing for today, sir.
Okay. And under administration, we have resolution 5500, resolution authorizing the township administrator to enter into a crop agreement of part of the land known as Hawking Reserve, which is actually the second unit during an emergency. We do have, Matt, you want to talk about the issue with this?
Sure. So we had two responsive bids. First of all, the township wasn't under any legal obligation to bid it out, but we typically like to do this. When the contract expires unless we're truly satisfied with what's going on this year after suffering the unfortunate fire that we did. Brick Meters Ball did not care to bid on it, so we put it out to bid, publicly advertised it. We got two responsive bids. One was for $225 per acre from Wayne Easterling, and the other one, I believe, was for $231 an acre, $220 an acre, excuse me, from Lewis Family Farming Operation. The problem with the bid, the higher bid from Mr. Easterling is that he is actually a township employee. And as such, according to all of the regulations and opinions that we checked on with the Ethics Commission, is that he cannot financially benefit from action by this board other than his own employment. So we cannot pick his. So really the only option the board has is to either accept Lewis Family Farming's or decline both bids. So unfortunately, we can't take the higher bid.
Okay. I can't see any reason why we would want to reject both bids. We've had a good bid, and that's a tremendous price in itself, even though it's the second price. But it's a wonderful bid, so is there a motion to accept the bid from the, what's their name again?
Lewis Family Farming.
Lewis Family Farms.
So moved.
At the price of $220 per acre, per year.
Have a motion?
Yeah, now we have a motion, if there's a
Second. Mr. Gabbard?
Yay.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Wade?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And we have resolution 5503, and we don't have 1 and 2. 55.
5,500 we pulled from the last agenda, so that's why
Yeah.
You did 2 and 3 last week,
Okay.
or 1 and 2 last meeting.
2 weeks ago, okay. So we have a resolution authorizing remittance of the first biannual lease payment of $224 for 2024 from funds due to the Warren County Port Authority. Dispense with the second.
Rent's due.
Rent's due. Is there a motion to pay the Port Authority?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard?
Yay.
Mr. Wade?
Yay. And 5504, resolution authorizing the township administrator to incur obligations greater than $10,000 on behalf of the township. Dispense with the second reading and declaring emergency.
Yeah, so, we had 2 items of business on the authority agenda. One is for upfit of 2 Dodge Durango police cruisers that we ordered last year. And the other one is to accept the group retrospective rating offer from Sedgwick, our third-party administrator, for our BWC claims. Unfortunately, we didn't qualify for group rating for plan year 2025. That's mostly due to one maximum value claim that I don't need to explain because everybody knows what it is. But that's the reason that we got kicked out of group rating. We had to take a lesser offer of something. The program basically looks back at how the group performed the prior year, and it's endorsed by the Ohio Township Association. So we could be assessed or we could be credited based on how the group performs from year to year. But it's better than just straight, we'll be an under in the group.
And that happens for the next?
4 years. That claims in our experience for the next 4 years.
It sure is. Nothing to do about that.
Nope.
That's just the way it is. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Is there a motion to approve 5504?
So moved.
Second. Mr. Gabbard?
Yay.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Wade?
Yay. And we have 5505, resolution dedicating a portion of Clearcreek Township shared funds from the American Rescue Plan Act to fund the purchase of fuel management system dispense with the second reading.
So we originally had this wrapped into some of the interior renovations when the new year had been, but with minor cost overruns, we exceeded the authority to be able to do this as part of that. So we're coming before the board for a second specific authorization to do this. Appreciate Russ's research into it. He's the one that actually looked through all the different options and all the different vendors and finally settled upon this option from the Dunkin' Oil, who is actually our fuel provider. So they recommended a partnership with the successful vendor there, all-in-one maintenance out of Beaver Creek, and we bring it before the board to seek their approval.
Okay. Any questions about 5505? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard?
Yay.
Mr. Wade?
Yeah. And we have a resolution authorizing the township administrator to enter into, to execute a contract with Cargill for 24-25 fall ice control for our salt bid.
Yeah, so they were the successful bidder this year, as they were this past year as well. Hard to get excited about $92.10 a ton.
Really?
Um,
Very difficult.
It's better than what the other two bids are, and it's certainly better than what we experienced a couple years ago, so, with some trepidation, the administration recommends that the board accept the engineer's office quote for Cargill.
Okay, is there a motion to approve 5506?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Gabbard?
Yay.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Wade?
Yay. Then we have 5507, a resolution authorizing the township administrator to execute a contract with the Warren County engineer for resurfacing and striping project with specialist activity.
So two things before we get into this. Number one, I apologize to the board for little to no warning about this resolution. You did not have an opportunity to review it the way that you always should. And the second one is to just take a moment to recognize and thank our awesome staff for pulling this together in about an hour. I got a call from Ryan this morning at 7:30. It said that the county had just contacted him and wanted to move on the accepted bid from Jurgensen Paving, which Ryan received on Thursday of this past week after our meeting deadline. So you got a call this morning from Jeff Jones at the county engineer's office that said, you guys are first out of the chute and we're starting paving next week. So we couldn't even wait until the first meeting in May. But with staff support, not a single one of them batted an eye. Everybody just rolled their sleeves up and said, can do. So Ryan, Mindy, Sheila, Cheryl, Russ, everybody just said, yep, what do we gotta do? So here it is with 1 hour's warning, the paving bid, which turned out to be about $10 or $15 less a ton than we had feared that it was gonna be. So what, about $98 a ton? $98 a ton. So Brian sharpened his pencil there a little bit and was able to stuff in a couple more roads in Stone Ridge North particularly, to be able to put the paving estimate in front of you.
Excellent. A little rushed, but it's pretty good. And are they really gonna start with us?
Yes, yeah. We was at Vandalia this morning picking up a bobcat, and they called in at 7:30, and I'm like,
Uh-oh.
this is like 2.4 miles of paving. We're gonna mill and pave this year for $431,000, and then we're still gonna do a bunch of Cape Seal and Micro, and I'll have that next month.
Is there a motion to approve 5507?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard?
Yay.
Mr. Wade?
Yeah. Okay. Steve, anything? Okay. John?
The four-way stop at Utica and 122 is up and running, so
Yeah.
be down that way.
You skipped Jeff.
Yeah. I'll make it.
I haven't had a big survey.
I didn't want him to feel left out.
Good trouble.
Sorry, Jeffrey.
All good.
All quiet, huh?
All quiet, sure. For your activities, it's all quiet.
Yeah, as far as we're concerned.
They'll make that for us.
I'm sure it's.
Yeah, we got a public hearing next month, so yeah.
And told us about the road department, so we're good. Any, guess we do have, of course, we have the consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Gabbard?
Yay.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr.
Yay. And how about staff updates?
I have one thing. I was advised from county officials that Warren County would again participate in the National Day of Prayer this Thursday, May 2nd. And it looked as though folks were looking to use Patricia Allen Park as one of the locations for it, which is public use park, that's fine, as long as it's not a township enforced event. And I think Mr. Mearsclaw will add a few comments.
Yeah, I would be willing and happy to lead things off with the prayer. I think it starts at 8 o'clock, 8 to 9:30. Anybody that would be available, wanting to participate, you may want to reach out to our new chaplain and say, you want to earn your pay or just volunteer pay. But I'm reaching out to a few homeschool groups and some others that I think our country is in need of prayer, and certainly it's going to hurt anything to gather together and lift up our first responders, our local government and state and federal, so.
We're talking about the idea of the four corners and the highest and lowest point. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, the county is wanting to have the highest. I guess our highest elevation would be near the school, but also Patricia Allen Park's the highest, and then they've got the lowest one, and then the other parts of the compass. So it's a different outlook for the county, and certainly something I want to support. Could we put something on Facebook announcing that? Maybe have a sign-up sheet, people that would like to participate.
Sure.
What day is that?
Tuesday,
Thursday.
Thursday the second.
Second.
Second, Mhm.
Very good. We don't need a motion. Anything else? Anybody else have anything?
Yeah, Mr. White, I would like to commend the trustees on recent victory in court on the Lowe Foundation, and keep the good work that Chief Edward and Chief Terrell do flowing. So I want to congratulate the trustees and the chiefs on that. And Matt was instrumental in helping kind of set forth the strategy and providing information. So I just want to congratulate the trustees on that. My understanding is that the appeal time hasn't run out of cases. At least what I understand from the trustees, not likely to be appealed, or not going to be appealed. When I say trustees, the bank trustees, not you. So just want to make everybody aware of that publicly. I know you guys are well aware of it, but I want to make everybody publicly aware of that.
Good news.
Thanks.
Thank you. Anything else? Anybody have anything? Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Mearsclaw?
Yay.
Mr. Galvin?
Yay.
Mr. Wade? Yes.